Hey everyone, it's Ornella Hernandez live from the Seamless Middle East Dubai Expo. I'm here with one of the exhibitors, Kenny, CEO and founder of Capsule Tickets. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm
nice
good. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
So is this your first time at Seamless?
Yes, it is. It's actually our first time in Dubai in the UAE. So yeah, we're just trying to test the market here, meet new people, network, talk about our product, talk about what we're doing. And
all right, how's it going so far at the conference?
I mean, it's good. We're very early stages. I'm probably about 4 coffees deep, so got a lot of energy, a lot of networking energy going on. But
and
I mean,
it's day one. You got 2 more days to go. So.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, plenty more coffees to come, but just enjoying connecting. We love doing these events, networking, talking to people about like what we love doing and spreading our products. So yeah, it's
all
been
right,
good.
amazing. So you guys are a Web3 ticketing company based out of Australia, but
Yes.
you're trying to expand to the Middle East.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about that process and what the vision of the company is.
So our main mission is actually to bring back transparency within the ticketing industry. So speaking from my experience in New Zealand and Australia, coming out of the music industry, we found that ticketing companies and software, specifically in the digital age, are controlling a lot of that market. And we just found that from an artist perspective and from a perspective of the creators behind the art that are trying to share that art, that it's gate-kept in a way. So what we want to do is reinstate that transparency, reinstate the emotional value behind tickets. And Web3 is just a great utility for that.
Yeah.
So not only we make it easy for the end users to use our platform and purchase these tickets as Web3 NFTs, as blockchain NFTs. We also make it easy to onboard for these event organizers, for venues, for people that create these events and experiences and access that Web3 community. And basically just increase engagement, bring back the emotional value that was behind tickets, you know, back when they were physical stuff. So
okay,
that's our goal.
Yeah, I've always thought that it's a great use case of blockchain technology to have event or concert tickets or whatever it may be as NFTs, could be like a memento type of thing, or just, as you said, transparency as well, to be able to make sure that everything is that person bought that ticket.
Yes. Yeah.
But what are the main, what were the main pain points, I guess, that you guys were trying to solve? Because you're not the only ticketing company out there. So what is it that you guys are doing differently?
So what we are focusing on doing differently initially, first of all, we realize that there's an expectation in the ticketing industry. So we need to be able to ticket events like really easily. It needs to be easy to onboard. So like UX and UI is a big focus for us as well. Easy onboarding. Yeah. Obviously frictionless purchasing of tickets is like a big thing as well. Then secondly, one of the other major pain points that we're seeing recently with Coldplay tours, Taylor Swift tours is like fraud and ticket scams, resale markets, secondary resale markets, like all of these things are kind of what we're trying to wrap into our one platform. So we offer an integrated resale platform, which is peer-to-peer transactions, all viewable on blockchain. On our blockchain backend is on Polygon. So you can see that we can't control that. We just provide the functionality for these companies to issue these tickets. The smart contracts themselves, the events, the NFTs, the tickets are issued from those contracts. And then we get that functionality now of being able to view the resale of tickets from that contract, et cetera, et cetera. So fraud, ticket scams, and transparency are kind of like our biggest, I guess our biggest unique sale points to these end users and these clients as well.
Okay, now why Polygon? You mentioned that that's the blockchain that you guys are building on?
Yes, that's correct.
Why Polygon?
So we initially were actually on Flow, which is a layer 1 solution. They are the founders, the creators of NBA Top Shot, UFC Strike Pass, things like that. We found
it's more
that
for sports.
yeah, exactly. We found that their focus was largely on like just collectibles. Like their throughput wasn't as high as what we needed, and also the tooling that was available wasn't really there. So although the fees were pretty good and the support was like pretty good, we found that we needed to be on a blockchain that more people were using and that had more tooling available. And what we believe is that we don't only want to be a platform that provides a singular service, we want to be a part of a broader network. So we'd actually encourage that if there are any other ticketing providers out there, you know, to use tooling that we've used to basically place your tickets on chain. So we use a layer 2 solution, a protocol called Open. They're based out of the Netherlands. They've given us the tooling. They've done about like 5.5 million tickets through the protocol already, 44,000 events since 2016. They survived like a lot of the bear market, almost went broke, came out of it again, and rebranded to focus solely on just ticketing. So they've dedicated themselves to ticketing. We found that was like a much better solution for us as well, and help us to basically reach our goal. So they operate on Polygon, Ethereum 2.0. We basically just operate straight out of Polygon, but at this stage we could go, it's cross compatible, so we could go in any chain. The protocol runs on like a lot of different chains, but we've chosen Polygon at this stage. So
okay, gotcha, that makes sense. All right, so I have a more fun question here. If you could have a blockchain based superpower to change anything with just the flick of a finger in the industry, what would it be?
Man, that's a difficult question. I think a lot of the reason that I mean, it's actually really, it's such a hard question.
Think about it.
I think the main thing that I'd want to do is which is very, this is such a, I guess, a typical question for someone who's into Web3, but I'd want to put like more transparency into everyday products. I find that these days, like sales tactics of people and the kind of the way that people do business is not as upfront as I would want it to be. And a lot of people say like, oh, don't show your cards, you never know who's gonna take advantage of you. But like the style of business I like to do is just like lay it all out on the table and be honest and have that transparency there.
So your power would be like honesty, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever you talk to has to say the truth.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, I like that. Now, one last question for you, Kenny. Since we are at the Seamless conference, I wanted to ask if there is a person, a thing, an object, something in your life that makes your life seamless. So something you can't live without, basically. Who or what would that be? It's a hard one.
That's another difficult one. That's another difficult one. I think I'm gonna pick two people. Like one from my personal life, one from business life. So the one from my personal life is obviously my wife. She like supports me in like a lot of the stuff that I do. Puts up with me like coming home late and looks after our son. She just basically makes sure he's all good so I can focus on what I'm doing.
Love
and the second person would be, he's actually here as our VP of engineering, standing over there by our stand. I can just give him like a project, an idea. We can talk for hours about a single idea. He'll go off and basically turn nothing into something. So he's my business person that I couldn't live without. Once I found him, I knew he was the guy. So
okay, no, I love that answer because a few people that have asked that question, they say they answer their smartphones. But then the other half,
I wish I could live without that, to be honest. I wish I didn't have to be as connected, so then I could just leave my phone at home.
Yeah, and then the other half you included, say, business partners.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time today, Kenny. Good luck and enjoy the rest of Seamless.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and everyone go check out Capsule Tickets and stay tuned for more interviews that I'm doing today at the Seamless Middle East Conference.